I love flowers. I love to have the whole place swimming with roses. God in heaven, there's nothing like nature. The wild mountains and the sea and the waves rushing, and the beautiful country and the fields of wheat and oats and all kinds of things. And the lovely cattle going about that would do your heart good to see. Lakes and rivers and flowers, all kinds of shapes and smells and colours, springing up even out of the ditch. Primroses and violets, nature it is. As for them saying there's no God, I don't give a snap of me two fingers for all their learning. Why don't they go and create something themselves, I often ask him. Atheists or whatever they call themselves. Wash the cobbles off themselves first. And then they go howling for the priest and they die. And why? Why? Because they're afraid of hell on account of the bad conscience? Oh, I know them well. Who was the first person in the universe before there was anybody who made it all? Who? That they don't know. Neither do I, so there you are. They might as well try to stop the sun from rising tomorrow. The sun shines for you, he said, the day we were lying among the rhododendrons on Holt Head, in the grey tweed suit and his straw hat, the day I got him to propose to me. First I gave him the bit of seed cake out of my mouth. And it was leap year, like now, 16 years ago, yes, my God. And that long kiss took my breath away. And he said, "You're a flower of the mountain." So we are flowers, all a woman's body. Yes, that was one true thing he said in his life. The sun shines for you today. That was why I liked him, because I knew he understood or felt what a woman is. And I knew I could always get around him. And I gave him all the pleasure I could, leading him on, till he asked me to say yes. And I didn't answer at first, only looked out over the sea and the sky. I was thinking of so many things he knew nothing of. Mulvey and Mr. Stanhope and Hester and Father and old Captain Groves, and the sailors playing All Birds Sing and I Say Stoop, and washing up dishes, they call it, down on the pier, and the sentry outside the governor's house with a thing around his white helmet, poor devil, half roasted, and the Spanish girls laughing in their shawls and their tall combs. And the auctions in the morning, the Greeks and the Jews and the Arabs from all the devil knows what parts of Europe and Duke Street, and the fowl market all clucking outside Larby Sharon's, and the poor donkeys slipping half asleep, and the vague fellas in their cloaks asleep in the shade of the steps, and the big wheels of the carts of the bulls, and the old castle thousands of years old, and those handsome Moors all in white and turbans like kings, asking you to sit down in the little shop, and Rhonda with her old windows from the posadas, two glancing eyes the lattice hid for her lover to kiss, the iron and the wine shops half open at night, and the night we missed the boat at Algeciras, the watchman going about serene with his lamp, and oh, the awful deep down torrent, oh, and the sea, crimson like fire sometimes, and the glorious sunsets, and the fig trees in the Alameda Gardens, and the queer little streets, and the pink and blue and yellow houses, and the rose gardens, and the jasmine, and the geraniums, and the cactuses. And Gibraltar as a girl, where I was the flower of the mountain, when I put a rose in my hair like the Andalusian girls used, or shall I wear a red? And how he kissed me under the Moorish wall. And I thought, well, as well him as another. And I asked him with my eyes, to ask again, yes. And then he asked me, would I, yes, to say yes, my mountain flower. First I put my arms around him, yes. I drew him down to me so he would feel my breasts, all perfumed, yes. And his heart was going like mad. And yes, I said, yes, I will, yes.
Beautiful.